Hi everyone. So we're going to talk about the November air signs for 2024. And what we need to do is literally look at it in a way where you can't understand. They're really going to come in really hasty and they're really going to come in very swiftly. And that's what they're known for doing. But in reality, uh, when it comes in and I'm seeing the air signs, it's just almost too much. They're just so driven by fire that you have to settle down. You would say with a cold breeze, but a warm breeze. And what is that warm breeze for the month of November? Because it is a type of contentment, but that they're looking for. But in reality, it is up to confinement. And I don't want to say it in that way, but they need a little bit of confinement. And when I say confinement, it means a type of restraint because they're just going to come in a little bit too fast. And that's something when we're looking at election that we don't want. And it's just too high profile of this election to be coming in hasty. And even as a fire sign, you really want something that was easygoing with like a water sign, but not too hard pressed either, because you're looking at this at the Pentacles and the earth signs and you just can't even believe how it'll get done. So with that being said, we're going to start with the Lightsails Tarot. So what do the air signs need? And what do they need to know? There's like lack of judgment. There really is. They're so fired up. I can't even believe it. Who they've been talking to, the fire signs. The Five of Cups can't even lament on a way to a known. It- you look at this and you say, the emperor, it really is a lot of masculine energy. They're just walking in stoic and they're saying, Yep, I got it. I got it. They're well skilled. Do you think so? I don't know. I think they're walking in blindly, that hasty. And I just can't even believe no victory. No victory when you first come in the first 4 days. Sorry, no can do. But really, it is some type of like uneven balance, something about a type of deal. It's something about how you can't even do this at all. It's the see. It really is. You kind of have to play the game. So when you look at this with the pages wands in reverse, it's just walk away from it. Just play the game and walk the game. And then when you see the five of wands in reverse, you go, mm-mm, no, no. The first 4 days is literally a put out. And then 5 through 9 is like water drowning. And then 11 through 19, they're literally like putting you like soiled. I see like trying to regrow something. They really are still masters of their crafts with this Queen of Wands. But it's utter chaos. Look at this tower moment. They walk in, they have this brilliant idea, and they're just so obscured from everything that they're a little bit tricksters coming in. He's so silly, so silly. But really, in the hangman reverse, you can't even do it at all. It's gonna be such a long pause. You got to plant it. That's what we said, 11th through the 19th. You got to plant something. And you say, no, I sat there and I watched it. Look at how she's looking out the window. It's true. It really is true. But really, the monetary balance is good. They're pretty good. They can literally come in pretty swift with this Eight of Wands, and they can do a lot of things still, even with a slowdown. There's a lot of hidden drive force with the Chariot. But really, the Nine of Wands is a type of hypervigilance to, like we said, a confinement to keep their honor, the King of Wands. That's all that's doing is that type of restraint, and they're angry about that. The 10, the taint, Tainted. That came through really hard. Tainted. No, I see paint. I do want to say it's a black, but really it's a red and a gray and a gold. And the Tenosaur says that is the finality of relief. Nope, no upset, hidden motives, the high priestess in reverse. I knew it. I knew it. There's some sort of partnership. What is it? I see something medical. True. Ace of Wands confirmed. That is the start where it is. And the Page of Cups in reverse, they didn't get the message. They didn't get the through and through. I mean, you should have heard it. Were you paying attention? No, it really was the Three of Wands. I was looking on the forefront, on the foresight out to the horizon. We said, yep, we caught you daydreaming. True, the sun. And that is where they've been for October. And that's why they're looking at their bank accounts. They're like, well, I'm kind of even kill on this one. And then when they see the Four of Pentacles, they go, lack of security. The wheel complete. That's all this deck wants to know. There is still security for them. I see the Ten of Pentacles, and that's all you really need to know is that with the Ten of Pentacles, you can't even do it. I see probate. It's doing pretty good. And that is what this deck says. So we're going with that. Let's look at the blue gate. So when I see this, I see something with Florida. I see upper Florida. I do see upper South Carolina. I do see North Carolina, and I see a bit of Virginia. And when I see it, I say, yeah, there was some messing around with a one to a three, had to do with female energy on a kick out. So when that happened, I go right to the classic. All right. With that, Page of Cups. It really was some nasty offerings of emotions, where it led to some ill judgment. And when I'm looking at someone's eyes, they really just couldn't see past the nose. To the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, they kind of like this instance that came in October for the air signs came through on a way of like a contentment order from energy somewhere where they say, I mean, they really sell themselves well because I do see a happy family, but I have to say they were lacking on a forefront. And there's something about this. I see something about that. Uh, so with that, the Queen of Cups in reverse. Not clear. Yeah, there is still some lack of clarity with the air signs. Some negative energy came through with all those hurricanes and all those instances of the collective energy where they're just not making rational decisions. And that's okay. They're just healing. That's all you need to know. That is where they complete. November is confinement to a type of contentment. And I see that keeps like pushing forward contentment. And I say, no, 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 no. So when I somehow I point to the left, I look at it and I say, still, 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 still. To see again. And so when the cards are repeating for me like that in multiple decks, it means it's true. It's absolutely true. Again, there is going to be some sort of struggle on a day-to-day basis, but they're going to be clearing. They need to use their energy of clearing themselves. You just have to kind of, with the air signs, say, you silly goose, you did it again. Come on, let's go. Let's go. So let's go to this tarot. And this is the Wild Unknown Tarot. What do we need else to know about the air signs? Separations. Yep. There is separations with the air signs with certain people. I do see friendships. I do see certain relationships up to employment, to maybe even family members, which is going to make them unhappy. And that's realistic. That's reality. But really, with the Five of Pentacles, if they stick to that, they're going to lose a lot of things. The Five of Swords says you can't even get it in enough towards them verbally and showing them intangible objects of documents. They're going to be like, no, I need to do it. It's such a draw in of nastiness that really snuck in. It is this, and I see them do that. I see, wait a minute. This is the Four of Wands. Four of Wands. When you look at this and you see this blue hue, I see something of this, like a light flame activation. So when I see a fire with blue, it means it is a type of burn hot that you can't explain. And when you look at it as a firefighter, and those who study chemistry and physics, the blue flame is known to be the hottest portion of a fire, to where if that is activated, that flame to a blue in it, there was something to be known about that chemical reaction. It's the same with the air signs. What is causing this chemical reaction of where in their energy they must do something? Because when you see this, and this is the Nine of Cups in reverse, they're so unhappy if you don't let them do it. So where is that fine balance with you air signs where you have to say it? Sometimes you just gotta give in a little, and they just have to learn their lesson. So when that happens, you see the Son of Pentacles, just let it happen and see what's given to them. And if it's given bad, then it must be true. But those air signs who are very aware and alert and orient and they are very well balanced, just know that your fellow air signs are not in the right frame of mind. But as it plays out all the way through Thanksgiving and Black Friday, the elections, I do see a type of rest. I do see you must be having like a situational awareness. I do see that you must like continue on and just live basic. Live basic. Don't put high demands on yourself because you went through something in October that just can't be explained, and it's just not done because today is October 19th. Let's go to the animal spirit oracle. Okay, so when I see the cheetah and I see it as a run through that's come through in October. And when I see the eagle, I see a constant way of getting things done, to where it is a feeling of I am one with the country. But when I see the moth, you say it's something of a mystery. And I hate to say it in the month of October. What about Mothman? Because then I see the peacock and I say, I already know. So when people lose things, it goes out into the energy of this loss, whether it's good or bad energy, where air signs pick it up. Fire signs tend to do something else. All the other signs have their way of dealing with this type of energy, negative, feminine, masculine. Because with the elephant in reverses, you just can't even put it out. You can't stomp it out. You can't come in harsh. You can't even come in stoic or gentle. So when I see the golden egg, I have to say, what is the win for the air signs? It really is the mouse. It really is the mouse. So when you see the mouse and you say, yes, I completely see it. The mouse for the air signs is a type of content where it's so simple to part ways with something that is holding them back. That the spider in reverse goes, you can't even look into the corners or anything and say, I cleared it all out. The energy of this is the tiger in reverse. Don't go hunting for something unless you know 100% what you're doing. Now, with that being said, let's look at the peach moonstone runes and then we'll look at the crystal quartz. So soul. Soul means a type of strike of the sun that you can't get it done. To a type of trarasas that you can't get a contentment order, where it actually upsets you. Like you can't satisfy like acid reflux or a type of a feeling to where at night you hear it really comes in at night for the air signs, absorbing whatever they need to do on a flighty syndrome. I hate to say that, but really, is it negative? Is this putting out? It really isn't putting out. It's a forewarning because let me tell you, it's been a lesson. Just sit intuitively and instinctively. And if you are a little bit of psychic, air science, just sit and you already know how to take care of yourselves and just write it out. Write it out. When you see write all, that means it's a continuance on for them. So Barkana, which is usually birch, it's birth, it's a continuance on. It is a type of crying at times where you're too solid. So where I see canoe, and canoe literally means altar, torch. So when I see this for the air signs canoe, it's just go about your day. Ground and protect, and know what you're getting into. But those who haven't woken up yet or are still healing, you have to literally go Dega. And when you say Dega, you have to say it is true. They are back. And who is they are back? Is ones that were highly solid about 3 to 5 years ago. And they're coming in and back and they're very rested and well renewed. And when they come, they're going to really guide you through. But if they're not paying attention, they're really going to be in your face in this next 2 years, I'm saying. Ewa is strength. You're going to gain the strength that you need after healing from October through November because the estate was broken and you'll figure it out in a December. So when I see the estate, you go, this was hidden, this heartbreak. I couldn't even believe it came through on a 4. Living? Yes. Everything is still living for them. Everything is like worth it. They still have this drive of getting everything done. So with that being said, to close out, I hear look through the quartz and let's see. So for the air signs, all you need to know is that going about in your way unknown to be renowned can literally put you out on a flame to be known. So when you come in a harsh way through the fire signs to the earth sign to the water signs, those who were not paying attention, you have to sit and you have to rest and you have to know prudency of opening your mouth. And that's all you need to know. When you go about it, you will be fine all throughout November. Just be careful the first 4 days, especially with elections. It's going to be highly even killed tempered, meaning this. It means it's going to be a hot plate of something that you don't want served to you. So with that being said, that's all you need to know, and I will talk to you soon.